This is another Madhu. I've come up with another video. This time is a movie review of Jolly LLB 3, released in 19 September this year 2025, and today I have got the opportunity to watch it in Netflix OTT platform. So the movie revolves around another typical case, wherein this time Jolly LLB of part 2 and Jolly LLB of part 1 will be combinedly contesting the case. So in part 1 there will be Arshad Wasi, Jolly LLB LLB part 1, and in part 2 Jolly LLB 2 Akshay Kumar will be the Jolly LLB. So wherein I have seen Jolly LLB 2, not Jolly LLB 1, but I know everybody knows that Arshad Wasi is an amazing actor in terms of comical role, and this time also he has played his role perfectly in Jolly LLB 3. And Akshay Kumar, as you know, is a versatile character. Does acting, does action movies, does romantic movies, does comical movies, leadership roles. Also, he does play very well. And this time, like Jolly LLB 2, he completely justifies his character like Jolly LLB 2 in Jolly LLB 3. So the story revolves around an industrialist who would be some way or the other has the knack of capturing various land for development activities, and it's a typical land acquisition problem, like most of the uh, villages wherein some wherein that seems to be a architectural development, therein you find land acquisition problem, protest against the development. And this time that story revolves around farmer in Rajasthan, wherein they have been knowingly unknowingly hoax to sell their land to an industrialist, and prior to that, industrialist actually does not directly buy the land but through third party source, like some zamindari system. Some leader will be there inside or in around the village, who will be some way or the other hoaxing the or in fact tricking those simple farmers, and that way capturing the land with what do you call unwanted selling price. And some way or the other, some people or some farmers who actually tend to protest, they completely being hoaxed or tricked, and being that land being snatched away through wrong papers creation. So that is the whole story. And there is one lady who was leading a very simple life inside the village in Rajasthan, and that lady's family will be completely destroyed, and there are two members inside the family will be suiciding. One will be suicide in water, another will be hanged to death as a suicide case. So very pathetic situation, and that lady will be the sole member of the family, and she was very much unwilling to sell his own land. And though that lady has been given a proper uh, selling price by the industrialist personally, but around 10 lakh rupees will be offered for a small part of a land, but that lady will be very much unwilling to sell his land. So typical land acquisition problem related case. And herein the Jolly LLB 1 and Jolly LLB 2 will be actually combining to fight against the industrialists, who would be hiring a very renowned lawyer of, I think, of high stature, and he will be justifying his actions, and ultimately that lawyer will be almost winning the case. Therein Jolly LLB 1 Arshad Wasi will be coming. He will be injured during this entire case. Some agitation would be there wherein he will be injured. So Jolly LLB 1 Arshad Wasi will be coming up his innovative idea of making the judge realize that everybody, though the house could be smaller nature, but everybody loves his house and loves his house because he or she actually makes that house by himself or herself, and because of it there is too much attachment for that house. And no matter what kind of price you attach to that particular house, that person has some sort of willingness not to sell the land, be it that person, be it a judge, be it an industrialist, or be it a very high profile lawyer. And this case actually, this idea has been brought in front of everybody, in meaning the judge, and everybody was agreeing, and based on that they have decided that though that though that lady is under a democratic country and everybody has his willingness to keep his own house, not cannot be forced to sell his house, be it an industrialist, be it a lawyer, or be it a judge, or be it a high profile authority. So similarly, the same authority or same sort of willingness should be respected for for a person who is very poor. So that lady is a poor person, but she's willingness is to keep the land, not to sell it. So nobody has the right to force her to sell it. So entire judgment was in favor of that lady, and ultimately that project wherein the land acquisition problem arose, therein the entire project has been dismantled. So this is the entire story, and herein we see that through this movie we have actually understood that everybody's willingness should be everybody's willingness or wish or whims or fancies should be respected, because we are leading in a country wherein democracy, for the people, by the people, of the people, three things are in favor of the commoner, meaning Aam Aadmi, and an Aam Aadmi could be a beggar, an Aam Aadmi could be a rich person, an Aam Aadmi could be on an average a middle class person. So everybody's wish and fancies should be respected, and everybody should be given a proper chance to show his or her willingness in front of the society. Though it could be told that the lady being offered a higher price for her land, but still she is not willing. In that way, cannot justify or cannot uh, we cannot tell that lady that she is kind of mad because getting a good price and not selling the land. So anyway, we cannot give a suggestion, or cannot give a suggestion in wrong way to that particular lady, because she has his own wishes to be followed on that particular land. So because of which she is taking a decision which is completely against the society, and that way you cannot tell that lady that she is doing a wrong thing. So whatever it may be the reason, her that lady's sole wish should be granted, because she is residing in a country, India, which is completely democratic in nature, and nobody, be it a rich or be it a prime minister, also cannot force her to sell her land, or to go or make her follow rules and regulation against his or her wish. So anyway, this is the central idea of the movie, and you definitely love this movie, because the entire movie revolves around how a lawyer, though they are cunning in nature, though they know everything about various cases, about various emotions attached to cases, and when a case being lost, how the emotion actually comes out. So everything a lawyer knows, but the lawyer, herein they have shown the actual picture of a lawyer. They are very much practical in nature, and they actually tend to tell the society that in a profession like lawyer, profession like law, or whatever the lawyer activity is so cunning and so non-emotional in nature, that moment you shed off these characteristics like non-emotional characteristics, cunningness, then you will not able to get a proper judgment or rationality through which you can able to win the case. So this is the entire moral of the story, that when you are becoming a lawyer, it should not be bogged down by too much emotional activities, such that you lose the rationality behind the entire case, and that way you will lose the case. So anyway, this is the entire moral of the story, that everybody should be given a chance to lead his or her own life, and at the same time they have parallelly shown the life of a lawyer, wherein just by one look we cannot say that this lawyer is bad, that lawyer is good, because I was saying that but just by looking at lawyer you cannot say that this lawyer is bad or that lawyer is good. and since that lawyer is running a case which is very in favor of our commoner, so that lawyer is right, and the person who is against it, that lawyer is bad. So just by looking or seeing a case, you cannot justify a lawyer's characteristic or give a give a characteristic of your choice to that particular lawyer. So this entire story says that though lawyer, it seems that they are cunning, they are selfish, they are absolutely non-emotional in nature. But believe me, without this characteristic, it's very difficult to win or uh, or in fact battle a case, because moment you will try to attach all these characteristics to yourself, then you will lose all the rationality behind the case, and that way you are not able to win it. So that's all. You can watch this movie uh, in OTT platform Netflix with your family individually also, because this movie is all about national events, and right from uh, starting till the end, all the rational events, all the uh, comical events, very justifiably connected to each and every events, and you will be completely engrossed throughout the movie. Arshad Varsi and Akshay Kumar both have played amazing roles, completely knitted the story. Initially, there were some untoward incidents wherein I thought that when I was watching the movie, then I thought that Arshad Varsi will be actually a defender, and Akshay Kumar will be the contest will be contesting. So that kind of relationship would be there, but gradually as the movie progresses, they actually came on the same side, and another lawyer from abroad or very renowned lawyer have been called upon, and through which they have uh, actually crafted the entire case. So the initial imagination that Arshad Vasti versus Akshay Kumar will be the movie center only was completely destroyed, and gradually they have completely changed the movie into a Arshad Varsi along with Akshay Kumar versus another lawyer. So very well connected thought process, because the initial thought process through which I was able to going through, it was against me, against mine, and in spite of that, they have able to create attraction in the consequent stages. So very nicely done, absolutely perfect in those kind of changes they have made, because initially through uh, one or two events you'll able to guess the entire plot, because it's a law related cases, and since I was from MBA wherein I have been taught law very well in one complete semester, so that way I was able to predict. So anyway, very nicely done. The changes they have made, whatever you think about in the consequent events, it will change, and they will very easily connect with the entire sequences. So very nicely done, and you will be completely engrossed throughout the movie because of the changes and the kind of changes being connected to the subsequent changes as well. So very nicely done, and I'll rate this movie. Though Jolly LLB 2, I liked the entire plot because it was in favor of my thinking process, but this was not in favor of my thinking process. So obviously, audience choices are should be respected. Because of which, I rate this movie 4 out of 5, not 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5. So do watch this movie. Those who love law related cases, they can watch this movie, because this is a civil case, and some way or the other they wanted to integrate criminal case also, because there was one event wherein lawyer would be injured. So anyway, this is completely a civil case, and do enjoy this movie in OTT platform Netflix. Jolly LLB 3 is an amazing movie. I love this movie in weekends. And that's it. um, if you feel like giving a thumbs up to this video, please do so, and please subscribe my channel Ronnie's Identity in YouTube, and stay tuned for more updates and videos in the future. I wish you nice night. Bye.